Hello everyone, it's Jamarl Thomas. Welcome to the Progressive Soapbox. So, politics can be strange and odd sometimes, and I'm shocked that I'm about to say this, but Republicans gets a standing ovation for something. Maybe standing ovation is too strong. They definitely get a clap of the hands. This is The Intercept. In surprise vote, House passes amendment to restrict asset forfeiture. Now, if you remember, asset forfeiture is a nice name for it. Ultimately, it allows cops to steal property from people who hadn't even been charged of a crime. They can just steal money off of people. Many times, those people don't get that money back. They always say, oh, it's done in order to go after drug dealers and everything else. That person hasn't necessarily been charged of a crime. That person hasn't done squat. You're purely dependent upon the truthfulness of that cop. Are you really trusting a cop, to be honest? And if so, why? And if so, why? If you're not convicted of a crime, why is the government stealing your property? Republicans have stood up on this front. This is amazing. Intercept. In a stunning move, the House of Representatives on Tuesday approved an amendment to Make America Secure and Prosperous Appropriations Act and will roll back Attorney General Jeff Sessions' expansion of asset forfeiture. Now, Jeff Sessions, when he got into office, thought it was a great fucking idea for cops to steal people's property. These Republicans slapped him down. That's amazing. And they've approved this amendment, the House of Representatives anyway. Amendment number 126 was sponsored by a bipartisan group of 9 members led by Representative Justin Amash and joined by Democratic Rokana of California. Washington State's Premier Jamarl, a rising progressive star, in Hawaii's Tulsi Gabbard. And civil asset forfeiture is a practice in which the law enforcement can take assets from a person who is suspected of a crime, even without a charge or conviction. Sessions revived the Justice Department's equitable sharing program, which allows state and local police agencies to take assets, I would say steal, and then give them back to the federal government, which in turn will give a chunk back to the local police. This served the way for these local agencies to skirt past state laws designed to limit asset forfeiture. Think of it this way. Law enforcement steals property from someone. Now, your state may have some kind of law against cops being able to steal from people. In this case, Jeff Sessions was going to allow that money to essentially be funneled back to those local agencies, getting around state laws. It's amazing. Now, Obama put in reforms in order to prevent this, and Jeff Sessions rolled those reforms back as soon as he took office. Republicans, I'm shocked by saying this, Republicans are actually standing up for Americans on this very specific and slight front. I would say that it's common knowledge or common wisdom that you shouldn't have the United States government stealing property from people. That seems as natural can be to me. I don't necessarily know who thought it was a good idea to allow cops to make a determination on who they can steal from. Seems like a horrible idea. But at the very least, on this very specific point, good job. Good job. The amendment passed with a voice vote, meaning it had overwhelming support. Republican Representatives Mark Sanford of California, Raul Labrador of Idaho, and Dana Warbracker of California joined in the effort, along with Democrat Earl Blumenauer of Oregon. Good job. Good job. All right, I will put this article at the bottom. Yeah, like I said, man, this is shocking to me. This is shocking to me, but it's a good shock. Let's see if it goes further. Let's see if it passes. But at the very least, they're voting to restrict it. So, and look, restrict. It shouldn't be allowed at all. It should be against the law, period. So this restricting doesn't necessarily go far enough. But at the very least, they're not necessarily letting Jeff Sessions be the final say-so in what takes place. Congress is asserting a little bit of authority and saying no. They're saying no. The amazing part of it is it's a Republican Congress. All right, yeah, on this very minute, specific, tiny point. Good job. All right, guys. If you enjoy the content, feel free to share, rate, subscribe, and of course, you can always support the work through Patreon. Thank you.